Hi beautiful humans. Now today we're going to be doing a stretch and release session for the upper body and sides. I've done 2 epic Cali workouts this week with my Cali Fit family and I am feeling it. So this morning during my morning yoga practice I was thinking, hey, let's put together a beautiful upper body and shoulder release. Let's get started. So what you're going to need today, yoga mat, towel, anything to make yourself comfortable. My towels are a bit cold, always a bit nicer with a mat. I'm going to start lying down today. Not going into Shavasana yet. Now, I've got some blocks at the ready, however, they're only there just in case we think that we need them a little bit later to bring the ground to us. I want you to start lying on the stomach, cactusing the arms. So bring those arms at a 90-degree angle, resting the forehead to the ground, pushing through the right hand, bring the right arm up onto your fingertips, and I want us to gently start peeling that shoulder off the ground. I want us to now do 3 rounds of this before we take it to the next level. Down, raising, pardon me, bringing the forehead back to the mat. Inhale, pushing through the right, just getting a bit of movement here. I want to start slowly warming up the thoracic spine. Forehead to the ground. Inhale, peeling the forehead off, looking back over the right shoulder, down to the ground. Now, we want to be pushing through that left shoulder and pushing through the right fingertips as we bend through the right leg, peeling the body open to a full twist. If you can, bringing this leg back over to touch the floor behind us, really opening through that shoulder. Ideally here, we want to be pushing that left shoulder to the ground. This is super active here. Inhale, one more round. Exhale, folding to the ground, switching arms. Left fingertips, cactusing the right arm as we slowly head to the ground and then peel that shoulder back, looking over the left shoulder. Forehead to the ground. 2 more rounds here. Peeling the forehead off, looking over the left shoulder, feeling the top of the spine twisting and just lubricating up a little bit. And we get a bit of heat going through the shoulder blades. Peeling off, looking over that left shoulder, down to the ground. Now we're going to take this to the next level. Peeling that forehead off the ground to look over the left shoulder as we push through the right shoulder, getting that right shoulder as close to the ground as we can, and peeling the lower body away from the ground to fully twist the body towards the left. If you can, bringing this leg, bending through the knee to touch the ground behind you, if that is available to you. Listen to your body. Very active stretch here, really opens up through the shoulder. Lying back on the ground. Let's unwind here a little bit. Bring the arms to the sides, forehead to the ground. Bit of a relax. Now pushing through the hands, making our way to a standing position. Maybe you want to transition through your downward facing dog, pushing through your heels, pushing the ground through the hands. Step, walk or jump to the front of your mat. Nice forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, over belly to thighs. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands to the sky, reaching up, standing tall. Hands at a prayer position, down to heart center, Samastitihi in Tadasana. We're now going to be going to our warrior 2. So I want you to be stepping the right foot down the mat and we're going to flow here pretty quickly. I want you to be dropping that right heel to the ground at a diagonal with the mat, or if you can, completely parallel with the back of your mat. My hip is a little bit tight today, so I'm going to keep it at a diagonal. Now bending through that left knee just so you can see the left big toe. Making sure all of this is switched on. Core, hips, glutes, everything nice and warm here. As we bend through that left knee, stretching the arms out, left to the front, right to the back of the room, stretching through those hands. Here, we're going to feel, this might just feel like, oh yeah, my arms are up. But no, I want us to be opening through the shoulder blades. Really think about the shoulder blades. On the next inhale, we're going to be drawing the right hand down the right leg, flipping the left hand so the palm is facing the ceiling, reaching that left hand to the sky as we reverse the warrior and bend over the back leg. Big side opener here. On the next inhale, straightening the torso to the sky. As we straighten that left leg, I want you to reach that left hand towards the front of the room, taking the right arm to the sky, so we're at 9 degree. And then we're dropping this left hand down in front of the knee, Trikonasana. Big side stretch here. Now we want this to be active. If you need it, you can put a block here and use that to support yourself. Maybe you need your hand on your knee if your lower back is feeling a little bit tight today, but we really want this to be opening through that side. One more round of breath. On the exhale, bending through the knee, bringing left forearm to left thigh, taking the right arm above the head, and then opening that rib cage to the ceiling, extended side angle. Making sure we're still using our glutes, core, everything is switched on here. And in these positions, we want to be making sure that we're opening through the shoulder blades. Here it's warming and opening. Beautiful work. On the next inhale, straightening through that left leg, coming back to a center, dropping the arms, stepping towards the front of our mat. Back to the other side, stepping the left foot down the mat, warrior two. Bending through the right leg just so we can see the right big toe over the right knee, stretching the arms wide, right to the front, left to the back. Reverse the warrior, stretching the left hand down the thigh. So we bend through the right, but we're not sinking and dumping into our core here. We're taking that right hand to the sky and stretching it back to really open the whole side body. You should feel the right way through the shoulder as well. Exhale to Trikonasana, stretching the right hand to the front, raising left hand to the ceiling, straightening the right leg, right hand to inside of right thigh, Trikonasana. Big side stretch here, it's a powerful one. I want us to think, stretching through the palms, so we separate those shoulder blades as much as we can. Bending through the right knee, right forearm to right thigh, stretching the left arm above the head, reaching towards the front of the room, opening the ribs to the sky, extended side angle. One more round of breath here. Straightening through the right leg, dropping the hands to your side, stepping that forward to the front of the mat. Beautiful work. Binding the hands now behind the back. So that's interlacing all 10 fingers. I want us to keep our palms together here. So I want you to think pulling, our hands down, our buttocks, down our thighs, not stretching out back. I want us to pull down as we open the chest. You'll be able to feel this all the way through the front of the shoulders. So we try and pull those arms as far down as we can. One more round of breath here, keeping those palms clasped together nice and tight. Exhale, releasing the hands. Giving a nice shake there. Now, depending which way you had your, say I had my left thumb up last time on top, we're going to switch which thumb was on top. Same again. Pulling our hands down the buttocks, down the thighs, opening through the shoulders, keeping the palms tight together as we open the chest towards the ceiling. And relaxing those shoulders, dropping the hands, having a bit of a shake. Beautiful work. Coming down to a kneeling position on the ground, we're going to be preparing for our camel pose. However, to begin, I want us to just sit down on the heels, left hand to the ground, right to the ceiling. I want us to just do a nice big side stretch. Opening that up, stretching to the left. Inhale, straightening through the torso. And then on the exhale, we're going to be twisting as we stretch to the left, but slightly to the back left-hand corner, really opening through the body. Nice deep back bend here, but keeping ourselves supported with that back left hand. Big opening here. You might even feel the twist through the shoulder blades, which I always love. Inhale, back to center, switching arms. Nice big side stretch as we use our right arm for support, stretching that left arm above the head so we get a nice big side body stretch here. Inhale, back to center, using our right hand as support as we go to the right, but the right backhand corner as we stretch and twist open. Beautiful stretch here. One more round of breath. Coming back to center. We're now going to be preparing for our camel pose. Coming up onto the tops of our toes. Now, this one, you might want to block between your feet. If you want some additional support here, this one can be a little bit intense. However, up to you. Choose your own adventure. On the inhale, we're just going to start testing the waters here a little bit. See how we're feeling. We're going to be just dumping just a little bit back, stretching back, leaning back. Core, butt switched on. Coming back to center. Everything switched on as we lean back just a little bit further. How far can we go today? I want us to think flat as a board as much as we can. Hips tucked under, butt switched on. Coming back to center. Now on the next inhale, I want us to be, we're going to reach back for each heel. And I want you to find, if available to you, full camel pose. So you'll be leaning the body back, grabbing the heels, and then ballooning the chest open. So you pull back through the shoulders, maybe dropping the head back for a throat opener. If that's not available to you, keep your head straight. If your neck is really a bit tight, don't overdo it. Big opener through the shoulders here. One more round of breath. Exhale as we come back to center and bowing down, sitting back on those heels, bringing the heels out from underneath, and let's sit down on the mat. Great work, everybody. That was a real intense one. Lying down on our mat, bringing knees into chest. Just want to have a little bit of a, give your lower back a bit of a massage here. Just rolling along the lower back. Feeling that tension release a little bit through the muscles. Now we're going to go to our happy baby to finish up today. So I want you to take the knees, bending through the knees, and pretty much you'll have a 90 degrees here, happy baby. Either you're pulling with your arms, bringing the knees back towards the armpits by looping your arms under the knees, or if it's available to you, grabbing the outside of your feet as you pull the knees back towards the armpits. Happy baby. Now, if your happy baby likes a bit of a rock, this is your chance to have a bit of a rock and roll here. Rock and roll, baby. Pulling those knees back towards the armpits. Bringing the knees back together as we release them down to the ground. Now we're going to reverse the twist that we started on today. So winging out the right arm, bringing the left knee into the chest with the right arm, wrapping it tightly around that left knee as we bring the left knee over the body towards the right. Nice big twist here, opening through the left arm and maybe looking over that left shoulder. One more round of breath here. Coming back to center, switching over, bringing the right knee into the chest, using our left hand to pull the knee across the body to the left as we twist through the body, opening through the right arm and looking over our right shoulder. Beautiful work. One more round of breath here. Excellent work. Back to center. You might want to rest here in Shavasana now. Enjoy the relaxation. This has been Yoga with Kate. Fantastic working out with you. Have a good one, guys.